Good evening, everybody. It's Charlie, and welcome back to another video on the Chatting Leeds YouTube channel. Hope everyone has had a great day as always. It's time for another instalment of Bitesize Leeds, all the latest goings on in the wonderful world of Leeds United Football Club. Just before we get into it in more detail, please make sure that you're smashing a like on the video. It does help get the video out there to more people. Share it with your friends, your family, your neighbours, whoever, and let's get more eyes onto the channel. Please subscribe if you are brand new as well. We're on the road to 3K. If you could do me a solid and hit that subscribe button, that'd be amazing. Hit the notification bell so that you're aware of when I'm uploading and going live. And of course, get all of your thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below. And it's a roundup of today's news. Firstly, let's get into the Luke Ayling news. Now, this was the first story that broke from Sky Sports this morning that apparently Middlesbrough are interested in signing Luke Ayling in this window. Obviously, Luke Ayling out of contract at the club at the end of this season, and as reported by Phil Hay not long ago, it doesn't look like he will be offered a renewal. So, Ayling's been at the club for 6-7 years now, and has been an absolute amazing servant to the football club. Has given me some great moments. He seems like a good bloke, a good leader, and a good person to have in and around the dressing room. But in football terms, he's just not cutting it at the club anymore. And, he isn't injured or anything. And Daniel Farker is not even including him in the matchday squad, which tells you everything that you need to know. As I say, he's been an amazing player for the football club. And I do still feel that he's probably got something to offer at a different club, just not Leeds United, where we are wanting to get to and what we're wanting to achieve this season. I just don't think Luke Ayling is a player that is going to feature a lot under Daniel Farker. And Middlesbrough, a decent club in this league, a club that will be looking for the playoff spots. Good fan base up there as well. Like I said, decent club. For him to go up there, it would have my blessing, like I'm sure it would a lot of people. It will be a sad day if that day comes this window when Luke Ayling does leave the club, but it is the right time for him, in my opinion. And as long as it's done respectfully and with dignity, I have no issues with Luke Ayling leaving the football club at this point in his career. He's given everything to the cause, embraced the city, embraced the community and the fans. And like I said, all of that means it will be a sad day, but we have to evolve as a team, and that's the reason why Luke Ayling, it will be the right time for him to leave the club this window, should it happen. I don't think Middlesbrough have actually made an official bid yet, but apparently they are interested in signing him. So watch this space on that one. Another senior member at the club that is being linked with a move away is our captain, Liam Cooper, super duper Liam Cooper, who has been linked with a move to Stoke City. Again, another championship club, and kind of similar to what, I'll probably just echo a lot of what I've just said about Luke Ayling, but Liam Cooper especially, he's been at the club 10 years now, I believe. I think it'll be 10 years this year. Again, what a captain the guy's been. Again, he's a childhood Leeds United fan. He gets the club, he gets the city, he gets the fans. And he has been a good player for the club. Now, I have my opinion on him as a footballer. Similarly to Luke Ayling, I don't think he's good enough to be at the club anymore and featuring for the club anymore. However, again, as long as it's done respectfully, as long as it's done with dignity, I don't really have a problem with Liam Cooper leaving the club should that happen. Again, no official bid has been made from Stoke City. But again, Stoke City is probably the sort of level that I expect Liam Cooper to be playing at now at this point in his career. Obviously, he was approached by a team in Qatar in the summer and he turned them down to stay at Leeds United, which fair play to him. But I think Cooper and Ayling are both in the same boat where they don't want to be cheerleaders on the sidelines. They want to be playing. But like I said about Ayling, we have to evolve as a team now. And, we need to stop being Sentiment FC. As I say, it'll be emotional. It'll be such a sad day when both players leave the club, whether it be this window or in the summer. But it is the right time for them, um, especially if Leeds are looking at a centre back in this window. Um, the right back situation. I know Jed Spence is only a loan, but you've got Spence, you've got Archie Gray that can play there. You've got Byram as well. Obviously, that's his preferred side, even though he's been operating as a left back. But the point is, there are players in front of Luke Ayling in the pecking order at right back, and there are definitely players above Liam Cooper in the pecking order at centre back now as well. So, like I say, guys, it will be sad, but it is the right time for me. And the final player that I need to discuss, it's all outgoing news on Bitesize Leeds for today, guys. Crescencio Summerville, obviously, a player who is very, 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 very good and is in really good form at the minute. 12 goals now for the season. I think it's about 8 or 9 assists, something like that anyway. It might even be more. Another goal on Monday against Birmingham. And he's obviously attracting interest from the Premier League. There's a few clubs linked with him, Burnley, Crystal Palace, to name a few, but the main one that's been linked today is Newcastle. Obviously, Newcastle have got a lot of injuries at the minute, and they'll be looking at bringing players in this window. Obviously, Calvin Phillips has been linked with a move there as well from Man City, so they are having a look at bolstering their squad. And Summerville is a player that is of interest to them, and that's understandable. I think Summerville is having an unbelievable season, better than what I thought he would. I think at the start of the season, he wouldn't have been in my preferred starting 11, but he's blown me away this season. Obviously, I'm at every home game. I see him in the flesh a lot. The guy is just unbelievable. Low center of gravity, quick, creative, and just a very good technician out on that left-hand side. And defenses, you can tell that defenses are very scared of coming up against him as well. And it's inevitable that is going to attract interest from Premier League clubs. But apparently, Leeds United have said he is definitely not for sale at any price. And apparently, Summerville is happy and content at Leeds United at the minute anyway. So hopefully that doesn't materialize. But like I said, guys, it's understandable that he's attracting interest from the Premier League given the season that he is having. So yeah, that brings us to the end of this evening's installment of Bitesize Leeds. No real news on incomings at the minute, guys, but like I say, if any news breaks throughout the day, I'll be updating you via TikTok and YouTube Shorts. So make sure that you're keeping an eye on both channels for that. And I will be back tomorrow night with another installment, catching up on tomorrow's news, if any. But just before you leave this video, make sure you're smashing a like on it. It just helps get the video out there to more people. As I said at the beginning, please subscribe if you are brand new. Hit the notification bell, and of course, get your thoughts and opinions on the topics raised in tonight's episode in the comment section down below. And I will see you tomorrow. Have a good evening, and I will see you in a bit. Cheers.